Okay, so what does it really take to build your brand? You've done such an excellent job.
Well, for me, speaking from myself, the first thing I thought about is a service.
Hmm.
What do people need but they don't have?
Right, that's
You
true.
know what I mean?
Yes.
So I came up with this idea about hosting red carpet events, because every
Hmm.
time I go to red carpets, there's no one there to interview the people, or there's no
Hmm.
one there to interview the brand itself,
Right,
and
yes.
there's no one there to tell people how they can get in touch with
Hmm.
the brand or the event of
Okay,
what's
that's
going
true
on.
though.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
and so that just came to me. And as far as like me building my brand, I think it takes a lot of confidence
Hmm.
because there's so many things out there. People will say you can't do this and you can't
Yeah,
do that, or you're not good enough. But you still got to have a lot of confidence in yourself.
right, that's right.
If you don't have confidence in yourself, nobody else is going to have confidence in you.
Yes.
And I think it has to be something very unique about the brand.
Hmm.
Like I said, you want to do something that everybody else is not doing.
Hmm.
You want to do something that lights your fire. You want to, something that gives you air to breathe like light does.
Yes.
You want to, if you think about it every day,
Hmm.
you wake up thinking about it. You go to bed thinking about it.
Right. Yes.
And you definitely got to have passion.
Hmm.
You got to
Yes.
have some passion for what
Hmm.
you want to do. Because
Yes.
if you just kind of doing it for the money, I don't think you're going to be successful.
That's true. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think you really got to think about what really is my passion, what your passion is, what do you like to do,
Right.
what makes you, smile, you
Hmm.
know.
Hmm.
I think if you have a little bit of charisma,
Hmm.
that will definitely help.
Yes, for
Because
sure.
everybody
Yeah.
likes, people that they can be approached to, they can,
Yeah.
be friendly with, and they
Yes.
feel like they can be approachable,
Right.
stuff like
Yes.
that.
Hmm.
And I think if you can just make someone else feel good by just smiling at people,
Hmm.
and just helping them out, that can even help you take you a long way and definitely go networking.
Right. That's
Network,
true.
network, 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 network.
Yes. Yes. I
You
know
got
that's
to
right.
network. You
Yes.
just got to network. You got to get your business card in order. And
Hmm.
every time you take your business card, everywhere you go,
Hmm.
every you leave out the house, make sure you got business card either on your
Yes.
person or in your car.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
you never
Yeah.
know
That's
when
true.
opportunity gonna come and somebody might need you for that particular,
Right.
whatever, because
Yes.
it happened to me one day. I was in Starbucks and I was talking to my coworker and about I was had hosted the red carpet. And this lady said, "Oh, you hosted red?" I was like, "Yeah." She's, "Oh, you have a card with you?" And I was like, "Bam."
Bam. I
There it
know that's
was.
right.
There it was. So
Right.
you definitely got to
Yes.
make sure you have your cards on you all the time.
Hmm.
Make
Gotcha.
sure you out there networking. And sometimes you might have to do some free stuff.
Hmm. Okay.
Especially when you
Yeah.
first starting out and
Yeah,
you
that's
trying to
true.
get your name out there and you want people to know who you are and what you do. And
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta, trade one for the other.
Right.
Because
That's
when I
true.
was modeling, I did the same thing. Photographers want to take pictures, so I would let them take pictures of me, but they would give me,
Yes.
the CD.
Right.
So
Yes.
it's kind of like trade for
Oh,
picture. They call
yeah.
it TCP
Okay. That
in
makes a
the
lot of sense.
fashion industry.
Yes.
So yeah,
Hmm.
well, that's why I say when it takes to build a brand, you just got to network, you got to be
Hmm.
committed, you got to have confidence, um, you got to have your business cards in order, and
Hmm.
most of all, you got to be approachable to
Great.
people.
Yeah, that
You
makes
got to
all the
be,
sense in the world.
you got to be.
So, yeah, so what's next? What's coming up for you?
Oh my God, I got several things coming up. On July 18th, I have just joined M3 Magazine. I am the creative
Oh,
director
awesome.
of M3
Yes.
Magazine. We having our release cover fashion show on July
Hmm.
18th in Mobile, Alabama,
Okay.
on
Okay.
July 18th. And it's a fundraiser for human
Okay.
trafficking, and
Yes,
it's
that's a
called Fashion
very
for Freedom.
important
Oh my God,
subject.
and I've
Yes.
always wanted to belong to an organization.
Hmm.
And the first time I ever really heard of human trafficking is when I hosted the red carpet for a human trafficking fashion show they had on in Smyrna.
Okay.
That was the first time I ever
Hmm.
heard about it. I never did hear people talk about human trafficking before.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I did that show, it was like, wow, that's, because there's so much going on here in Atlanta and these young girls and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to belong to something that had something to do with helping someone else. Because we're here to help each other out,
Mm-hmm.
And as far as like this nonprofit organization, Fashion for Freedom, I love it. That's why I put my name on it. I'm going to be a part of it, and hopefully down the road we're going to plan a kind of like a pop-up fashion show outside, so we can really bring awareness to this issue,
right?
Because it's so big here.
Yes, it's so prevalent. It's from what I understand, Atlanta is one of the
biggest
places for.
You would be surprised about how they do these. A lot of go through the airport. A lot of these young girls are runaways. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the girls, they end up dancing in the strip clubs and stuff like that. And then they get hooked on drugs, and so they get this reality about. I mean, not the reality. They get this false reality about what money, making money and what they can do in certain situations, depending on the situation. Like some of the girls go through as far as like strip clubs, and then some girls are just kidnapped. And then they're drugged up, and so it's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of organizations out there, so I'm just glad to be a part of M3 Magazine.
Yes, that's huge. I'm glad to see you doing that. That's very admirable.
I feel like at least I can help. If I can help one person,
that's right.
That makes my day.
That's right, and that's another service that you're giving to the world. So, and that's how it works. What we put out comes back.
It sure does.
So,
absolutely,
that's huge. So, how can the world get in contact with you?
I'm a social media junkie, honey.
Yes, gotta be.
They can reach me on Facebook at Dejavu Williams.
Okay.
And I'm on Instagram as well. Dejavu, I am avant-garde.
All right. Okay.
And then I like to tweet, so I'm on Twitter at Dejavu Avant-garde with a D at the end.
Okay. I got to. I think I've got to make sure that we're linked up on Twitter.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I've been trying to do better with Twitter.
Myself. I'm usually I post a lot on Instagram, because I found out on Instagram it's more of a place. It's more of a social media site where you can find out what's going on in the industry.
Okay.
Because people post most, like auditions and events and different things like that.
Right.
More so, Facebook is fine, but Facebook is kind of like more like socializing kind of thing.
And
IG is more business sense, I think, for me.
Yes. And it really seems to be, because it seems that the millennials, the younger group, really seem to more so follow IG right now more so than Facebook and Twitter. So,
and on my Twitter account, I always like to put like good inspiration words out there to people. Just kind of like build people up.
Right. Okay.
Because that's what I tweet about, and I tweet about what's going on with me and stuff like that. So,
yes. Yeah. Well, awesome, Dejavu. Thank you so much.
Oh, it was a pleasure.
It's been wonderful.
Thank you so much, too, sweetheart. Thank you.
Okay. Have a good one.
Bye.
Thank you.